Hello everyone, we will be discussing the different means of verification or MOVs for the CID, talking about the 2024 OPR of SDO Camarines Sur. This is Maribel Berha, CID Chief of SDO Camarines Sur. The first objective given to us in the CAD is the implementation of Year 3 of 8-week learning recovery and also of the integrated learning experience for the implementation of the K-12 curriculum in grade 1. So IL is not a separate subject, but it is a strategy in implementing the K-12 curriculum for grade 1. So it's a DepEd Region 5 initiative to facilitate the implementation of the curriculum for grade 1. So from there we learning resources were developed, teaching strategies were also identified. So based on experience in checking your respective class program, some of the schools indicated a separate subject for ILE. No, it's not. It is the process of or methodology in implementing the K-12 curriculum in grade 1. So hindi po yan ibang subject. Naiiba po ang ILE sa grade 1 dahil hindi siya tulad ng ibang subject na pagkatapos ng isang oras, papalit na ng isang subject. So, hindi po yan. Ang ILE, halimbawa, medyo mahirap na subject tulad ng math, kung ang paksa niyan ay maaaring talakayin ay kailangang talakayin sa loob ng 3 araw. So, sa loob ng 3 araw, math lang ang ituturo ng guro. And another is, if the lesson in English can be carried out or shall be carried out in 2 days, so the session for particular 2 days shall only focus in English. If ESP can be carried out in 1 day or half a day, so yung focus lang, hindi tayo papalit ng ibang subject, but rather we'll just focus discussing the particular topic in the number of days or even number of hours. Kung kayang half day, so half day lang. Kung kayang isang araw, di isang araw tatalakayin ang paksa sa isang asignatura. So, hindi yan tulad ng karaniwang subject na kailangang tapusin muna sa loob ng isang oras and then after an hour, papalit na agad. So, for the quality under the OPCRF of SDO Camarines Sur for 2.1 objective, we have here the curriculum design of the integrated learning experience in the early grade levels, which is aligned to the Matatag curriculum, has been adapted, incorporating 5 learning areas. So, dapat maipakita natin na in-implement yan sa 5 subject area. Next is for the equity, at least 500 schools in the 31 districts have been oriented on the implementation of the integrated learning experiences in the early grade. So, ano bang kailangan na report dito? Dapat maipakita natin na sa district natin, lahat nakapag nakapag-implement ng ILE, Integrated Learning Experiences for grade 1. For grade 1 lang po muna yan, kasi on the process pa yung iba because rolling out of Matatag curriculum is in phased approach. So, hinati yan, phased implementation. For the timeliness, orientation to 27 to 30 districts on the implementation of the integrated learning experience had been conducted 4 months after the regional rollout. So dito, yung yung standard, marami din na mga districts ang nakapag-implement po ng rollout training on Matatag curriculum as schedule. Pero meron tayong 4 na districts yata na naiwan kasi walang bidder na bumili ng or nag-join para mabid yung pakain niyan sa mga participants ng Matatag curriculum rollout. So for the MOVs, we have compilation of implementation of the year 3 of 8-week learning recovery curriculum in the early grades. So kasama din dyan yung mga individual monitoring conducted by the education program supervisors na i-upload nila yun sa akin through their respective Google Drive. So we will just update you on how many among the PSDSs has submitted the have submitted the links with the corresponding files for the instructional monitoring and the provision of technical assistance. Hard copies of integrated learning experiences as critical component of the Region 5's learning recovery plan. We can also attach our sample, our initiatives attached to the implementation of ILE. Accomplishment reports with project proposals, dun po yan sa sa district rollout, because though the division office facilitate the bidding for the food, it is or the districts are empowered to monitor and implement in their respective districts. So kailangan po yung accomplishment report nun with the project proposal, sample outputs of the students of course, and memo on the implementation with pictures and corresponding caption. So mas maganda po yung journalism approach in attaching attaching the description of the picture or the caption. So may title and the corresponding caption. The team who will facilitate the collection of the documents in soft and hard copies are EPS Preciosa de la Vega, EPS Sara Christine Pigudoy, EPS Sani Taugan, EPS Emily Ismabe, EPS Heraclio Barcellano, Mr. Vincent, PSDS Vincent Rabeje, all PSDSs under the lead of PSDS Mini E. Talagit and PSDS Liza Froa. So sa bawat district naman, pwede naman kayong gumawa ng expanded team to help us along with the collection of the MOVs. So kahit yung hard copy, isang set lang per congressional district, okay na yun para makatipid tayo sa kahoy. But every PSDS will be required to submit their documents online using the link provided. The second set of objective is Objective 2.2, Implementation. Implemented the Alternative Learning System Senior High School Program comprehensively in ensuring equitable access to basic education. So for quality, we have the ALS Senior High School curriculum. 6 learning strands have been adapted and utilized within school year 2024-2025. So at this moment, the central office is not yet done in preparing a special curriculum for senior high school. So, they just adapted the curriculum for the mainstream. Kung ano yung ino-offer ng senior high school sa K to 12 regular students, ganun din yung ibinibigay natin sa senior high school. Sabi ko nga, hindi pa nako-customize yung curriculum para sa senior high school na ALS. So, yung curriculum pa din ng regular, yun yung ginagamit. So at least 31 districts have fully implemented AL Senior High School in school year 2024-2025. In this case, we wish to congratulate EPS Imelda Nardo with the Education Program Specialist in ALS for exceeding the target of 31 districts. So marami na po tayo. Thank you Gary and congratulations. Siya po ang focal person ng senior high school sa ALS. So nasa 37 or 39 na siguro yung paaralan or yung district na may senior high school. So timeliness, at least 31 districts have fully implemented the AL Senior High School in school year 2024-2025. So ang MOVs dito, compilation of AL Senior High School curriculum. So yung inadapt lang sa mainstream kung sa senior high school of the K to 12. Wala pa pong revisionan. Yung DepEd is still on the process of doing it. We need also to have the compilation of MOA MOU by LGU, approved MOA MOU by the LGU. Next is list of all senior high school with full implementation of in the district. So, karamihan isa lang bawat district, ano po. So, inventory lang ang ilalagay. Nasaan district ba yung sa district na to, sino yung PSDS noon, sino ba yung or anong school ba ang nag-implement ng senior high school, sino ba yung principal doon. Kung kaya ding ilagay yung number of student sa ALS senior high school, mas maganda. So, approved accomplishment report, documentation, pictures, and memo. Sa team in charge for this are EPS Imelda A. Nardo, all PSDS under the lead of PSDS Eleanor S. Bello and PSDS Jeneline S. Hidron, EPSA in AL, and EPSA in the Alternative Learning System. Our third objective is analyze assessment results across various learning areas and grade levels to identify areas for improvement and provide targeted technical assistance, thereby enhancing their learning outcomes. So sa quality under assessment results, in the five grade levels, learning areas have been analyzed and served as basis for determining areas for improvement and technical assistance. For equity, 31 to 45 districts have been provided technical assistance as a result of the needs-based assessment analysis. Ano bang ginawang intervention para sa sunod na pagkakataon medyo tumaas naman ang mga marka ng estudyante. Data on assessment has been analyzed, areas for improvement and technical assistance determined a month after the data generation of assessment results. So for our MOVs, we have data on the number of schools and learning areas monitored on the management of learning assessments implemented in 31 to 45 districts. Complete reports on learning assessment outputs per learning area per quarter, memorandum, pictures, accomplishment reports. So we are so grateful to Ms. Eva Pardinas, the SMME in charge for facilitating the collection of these assessment results. So the team in charge for this are EPS Salvador T. Pilingon, EPS Jerome Asenyar, EPS Jeremias F. Masapol Jr., and all PSDSS under the lead of PSDS Ana Calisura and PSDS Josephine Duruin. On this slide, we can see the summary of the 2024 annual monitoring with the provision of technical assistance. All you have to do, we already did this during the previous year. Yeah, during 2024 accomplishments every month. So you are going to, in this case, we are going to identify the district, your name as BSDS, number of schools in your district, number of teachers, and total number of learners. So, ganun lang. And then, in the table, we are going to identify the first column, the month, January to February, total monitoring with the provision of technical assistance, and then percentage or rating, and the running sum. Say, for example, in January, you were able to monitor 10 schools and provided technical assistance. Our agreement before is to be able to monitor at least 10 schools per month. So dito, kung nakamonitor ka ng 11, so you already achieved the 100%. Bakit 100%? Of course, our dream is to have 10. Hindi naman natin pinangarap yung excess na 1. So kaya, yung ganun, 100% pa rin ang na-achieve if you monitor 11 out of 10. 100%, the running sum is 11. In February, say for example, you were able to monitor 9. So, it is equivalent to 90%. So, our running sum will be 20. So, after that, we are going to have the data analysis. How shall we do that? So, from the table, you are going to look at this. P, we are going to follow this particular pattern, pair pattern in analyzing the data. What P stands for? It is to present. Say, for example, this table has the data on the total number of monitoring conducted by PSDS from January to February. So that is presentation. Ano bang nakalagay dyan sa table na yan? Isasabi mo sa mga readers. Yung A, ano yung A? Analysis. Since we have 12 months, we are going to get the top and bottom. Dito, sa 12 siya, pwede naman top 3, bottom 3. Pero, pwede naman kung halimbawa, you were able to achieve 100% in the 6 months out of 12, so yun na, ibanggit mo na yung 6 na yun. Sa anong buwan ka ba naka 100% ng monitoring dun sa target na 10? Maging umabot man siya sa 18, sa 15, ang iba more than 30, 100% pa rin. Kasi yung excess nun, hindi naman natin talaga tinarget. We're just able to achieve it as we go along. So 100% ang pinakamataas po analyze. Ano yung top, ano yung bottom? Saan buwan naman tayo nagkulang? So for example, in February, we missed to monitor to achieve the 100% of the 10 target monitoring. So yun yung analysis. Yung I naman is interpret. Interpret. How shall we interpret? Of course, we are going to prepare a legend. Say for example, kung naka 90 to 100 instructional monitoring, it's very high. Kung naka 80 and 89, high. Say for example, we have 50 to 60 average. Equal ano po yan? Equal distances. And then naman 30 to 40, low. And then below 30 is very low. So, ganun ang interpretation. And then, yung reflection. Paano natin gagawin yung reflection? Ganun na lang, balikan na lang natin yung scenario ng traffic lights. Ano ba dun sa mga nagawa mo sa buong taon? Anong mga ginawa mo ang kailangan mong ipagpatuloy because you considered it as your best practice? And then, ipagpatuloy po, ma-prepare ka to proceed, to go kung sa red yun, ma-stop yung tao pero yung vehicle stop yung vehicle, abante yung tao. So yung go, ano ba yung iaabante mo pa din, ipagpapatuloy mo pa din. Next is ano yung red light, ano yung ititigil mo na kasi hindi naman siya nakakatulong. And then ano ang sisimulan mo? Ano ang kailangan mong simulan? Dahil nakikita mo na malaking bagay yun para mapataas natin ang pagkatuto ng ating estudyante. So, go, stop, and start. Doon na lang yung basis ng pagsulat natin ng ating reflection. Maliban sa mga hinihingi po ng mga EPS, Education Program Supervisor, na naka Google Drive, ano po, ito din yung dati nating ginagawa na every month sinasubmit. Ano po, data to be included in the PSDSS Google Drive. May kanya-kanya po kayong Google Drive. Ilagay nyo doon yung mga accomplishments nyo. Ano po, ilagay nyo yung mga accomplishments nyo doon. And then, i-label nyo din envelope. May 5 kayong envelopes. Pero kung uploaded na po, halimbawa, profile of senior high school with 2 to 3 pictures and with caption, kung wala pa kayong na-upload na Google Drive, dyan na lang. Sa Google Drive nyo, nabibigyan nyo lang ako ng access. So, tayo lang na PSDS, saka at ako yung may access doon sa file mo. Sabi nga para magwardahan din yung data privacy. So, sa 2024 District Annual Instructional Supervisory Plan, Number 2, monitoring reports with summary, including 3 to 5 pictures with caption. And we also have the top TANATAR, district assessment data with analysis. Kung uploaded nyo na yan doon, okay na, wag nang isama dito. Pero kung hindi pa, isama nyo dito. And then yung palang intervention pa, hindi ko pa napasama dyan. Aside from that, profile, intervention to address the learning gaps based on the assessment analysis. Dito sa slide number 7, you have to submit this on or before February 20, 2025. Ano po, dito, magpipirmahan na tayo ng performance rating. Kung nasubmit nyo na yung lahat before January 28 yung mga reports, so during assessment, ito na lang ang isasubmit mo in hard copy, A4. O kaya, pwede naman long, para mas maraming mailagay natin. Pero make sure that the margin at the left side is 1.5 inches. So, briefer of accomplishment reports for 2024 in 3 components. Content mastery with contextualized learning resources. Ilan ba yung nag-contextualize? Pedagogy, actual teaching and learning session conducted. Pwede naman focus dun sa observe the observer nyo. Pedagogy, yeah. And then number 3, assessment reports on the students' learning outcomes with improved reading performance results and the achievement of ZEB-ready students. The remaining 2 slides shows the sample 2-page briefer. So this is implemented during the pandemic time. It's aral pandemic, and this involves under the lead of Ma'am Rose Miranya with the Araling Panlipunan teachers. And also, the next slide is the project implementation of Goa team, and they call it Minds. So we have make sure that your briefer has only 2 pages. Kumbaga, pwede naman siyang separately printed or naka back to back. Para hindi makat yung iba. Yung iba kasi, umaabot sa 4, sa 6. So, ikakat natin yun for 2 pages only. Sasagutan lang nyo yung tanong na where were we before, where are we now, how we did it, how do we sustain, how do we sustain, and where do we go from here. Natandaan nyo yung tanong? Where were we before? Where are we now? Ano na sa result? Doon lang sa dalawang result na yun, reading and the achievement of job-ready students. And also, attached to it are also the improvement in the terms of teaching learning process, contextualization of learning resource. Where were we before? Where are we now? How we did it? How do we sustain? Where do we go from here? Masagot lang yung 5, okay na. Thank you so much and God bless us all.